Um, I don't know necessarily what to think about listening to this song, Watch the Party Die. So, this is the first time that I'm listening to it. I've been hearing about it, but this is the first time I'm hearing it today. And um, I find it interesting in a ways, like these weird things, right? I think it was yesterday, it may have been the day before, but I think it was yesterday that this artist, Hitta J3, I think that's his name, he released a diss track against Joey, right? In this whole Joey versus the West Coast um, rap beef that ended, right? And I remember when I was listening to it, because this guy's a West Coast rapper. I remember as I was listening to it, I kept thinking to myself, most of the artists on this, they have been saying keep it rap. Joey was like, keep it rap. A lot of, some other, they're like, just keep it rap, keep it rap. Let's not go into that violence and, it doesn't need to go beyond rap, right? And then this artist from the West Coast, he's rapping, and all I hear throughout the song is shooting and guns and blood, and he has people in New York, and all of this stuff about Joey can't better watch it. Basically, Joey better watch his back. He can't come out here to breathe. And I'm thinking to myself, so I'm asking a question. Um, if you hear people saying, keep it rap, we don't need the violence. I'm asking a question. Why why do you want to continue to rap that way? Even if you're saying, you rapping for the West Coast and all that stuff, and that's fine. And again, this is rap. You understand? We're not saying that, we're taking it literal. But even in the rap song, like, why does it have to be, you know, I got, guns. I got people in New York. I got, you know, I'm waiting for your blood to splash on my Timbs. And dude, I'm just asking a question, like, why? Why? And then you will have people listening to it and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I can't wait for this because again, I'm not familiar with him, but I'm believing he's very well known on the West Coast. And then I listened to this today. So I'm thinking this yesterday. I'm like, why? Like, why does it have to go this route? And you hear people saying, keep it rap, keep it rap. Let's just keep it rap, keep it rap. It's not going to go beyond that. This is for the culture. This is for the fans of hip hop. You understand? This is for the people that love hip hop. And then it's all this blood, guns, watch your back. You ain't coming out here. Da 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 da. So then I'm listening to Watch the Party Die. I don't know when Mr. Lamar released this song, but this is again the first time I'm hearing it. And I'm listening to what he's saying, and it's like, so this is not a sentiment. Like, this has been a long time sentiment. Like, people are tired. People are tired of the violence. People are tired of, you know, um, just using hip hop for other interests. You understand? People are tired of the bloodshed. People are tired of the abuse. People are tired of being taken advantage of. People are tired of seeing their loved ones gone because of some beef. Like, I don't know. People are tired, and I really and truly have like a lot of thoughts, and they're still being processed. But one of the things that I did say before, I mentioned it kind of in jest, but it seems when I listen to a lot of the records and the tracks coming from the West Coast, these I call them these LA rappers. It's like when they're in battle mode, they go to this dark place. I call it graveyard rap, where they just go into death and violence and blood and gore, and I I don't understand. I don't get it. And it's a trend. It's not like one or two. It's like it's a theme out there, I guess. I don't know because I hear it in more than one or two or three. They kind of go to this dark, dark, dark place, which is why I initially said that Daylight is psychotic. When he did that IO or AO track where he was talking about coming up on Joey's wife and seeing his pregnant wife and what he's gonna slit her, and come on guys, come on, come on. I believe and I'm convinced that we as a people are very creative and we have the ability to express ourselves in other ways, and we don't need to really rely on this. Like, I think I'm asking, can we push ourselves more so that we find ways to express ourselves creatively in hip hop and in rap without always going to these dark themes? That's all I'm saying. That's the one. And then the second thing is, and this one, it's not going to be as easily or readily understood or accepted. But the fact remains is that um, this party that Mr. Lamar is saying that needs to die, and I don't disagree with him on that. This party is not going to die um, the right way and fully the way it needs to die if y'all keep running this narrative about East Coast versus what there is. This party is not going to die if we keep running this narrative that the East Coast don't like the West Coast. It's not true.